dam. The dams that are there in Solai, that's Peri Kasangra, maintains that his dams were fit and have statutory approvals.
If what CS Simon Chelugui had to say about your dam is true, then it's more than just an act of God. For example, he said the 8 dams that were constructed and operated on your farm were in contravention, actually total contravention of laid down procedures. Yet your manager said that the dams are legal. How is this so? That the authority says your dams are illegal and your manager says your dams are legal?
Well, I would like to back up the statement of my manager. All the dams are legal. They have got proper prior due permission.
From who?
From all the authorities, from the water department, from Warma. We have all the proper permission, and we've been paying all our fees on time, and they have been coming continuously to have a look and inspected these dams.
So why would Warma say that they haven't permitted your dams? Why would they make...
I find it very, very difficult for them to hold up that statement, because they have been accepting our payments. Their agents, their officers have been coming there.
So the Water CS then made a mistake?
I would say that...
In his statement?
Mistake I cannot say, but I can only defend my part, that we have the permission. We have taken all the professional help, guidance, aid, consultation of engineers, of the relevant bodies.
When did Warma last inspect your dams, if what you're saying is true?
They are coming on a continual basis. I mean, they will come every few weeks. They will come across different agents. They will look at it.
You don't have specific dates, a month, the last time?
I'm afraid I don't. About a month ago is when we paid the last bill to them. In April, we paid the last bill to Warma. So they're continually sending their agents, and many times they will go across, have a look at it, return. Because as we said, we have a very open door policy.
Can I paint you a picture of a scandal? The owner of the dam says the dam was licensed, everything was paid, permits, licenses given. The regulators, on the other hand, say there's no permit, there's no license, those are illegal structures.
I think that's very, very wrong, unfair, and totally untrue. Because, if that was the case, they would already stopped us. They have all of the authority. The power is vested in them through the state. They are apparatus of state. We are just investors, business people. We will never break the law. We will not force ourselves on anybody.
I'm finding some of your statements hard to believe, sir, and I need to be honest with you, because it's you against the authorities. You're saying nothing could have been done. They're saying a lot could have been done if you'd complied with their regulations, the Water Act 2016. What are Kenyans to believe?
I'm not saying nothing could have been done, and I'm not disputing anybody or anything. What I'm saying is that we have adhered to the law. We have followed what we were told to do by engineers, by experts. We have followed that. And we have ensured that at our level best, we have done all that we can to ensure that this dam is safe.
If that's the case, why are they draining some of your other dams?
No, because I believe that will be a kind of a contingency measure to ensure that this does not recur in any way, though we have fortified the walls of that dam also. In fact, they are only draining one dam which is on a similar level, called the Tindress Dam. That's the one.
Who should be held responsible for this tragedy, Mr. Patel?
I think that's not for me to say. I mean, I'm not a judge or a jury.
Your manager said it's an act of God. It was nature. Do you agree with him?
Well, when there are torrents of rain which exceed any sort of normalcy, there are all sorts of hazard warnings for the whole country. Who should be held responsible for that?
Not the owners of the properties, as would happen in other countries?
Well, it depends on how one looks at it. As I said, I'm not a judge or a jury.
The government has strangely been a bit quiet about what happened in Solai. And there are those who say that you're protected by figures within the government. Are you?
I can't say, Mr. Wahiga, because let me tell you frankly, no, I cannot say why. Because, as I said, I'm a businessman, I'm a farmer. No, absolutely not. Okay. I'm a businessman, a farmer. I would say that I'm a man who's not made enemies. I mind my own business.
For those who feel that your act of draining almost, 3 rivers into your dams was immoral, unethical, this is water that residents had access to in the past. They did not need your permission to use, but now are in a sense limited by what you choose to give them or not? That doesn't strike you?
No, well, what I would like to say to that is these dams are largely rain-fed. If you see the amount of water that comes to us, we're already quite downstream. I refer you to my earlier statement. We're quite downstream. There's a lot of people upstream already using, damming the water to different degrees. So we're only getting quite a small amount.
What must be done to ensure that justice is served for the 47 people that lost their lives in this tragedy?
To bring back a life, Mr. Wahiga, that I cannot comment on. But for the people who are displaced, who are hurt, it is important that the rehabilitation effort is spearheaded by us, and we will do everything. We will spare no effort, no time, no resource to ensure that the best that we can do will be done. That I can assure you, and I can assure my area also.